What is going on YouTube? This is Eminem Gaming. Welcome to another vehicle showcase video. Today we are looking at a 2022 Chevrolet Onix Turbo. The Chevy Onix is manufactured by GM Motors. It actually has multiple countries of origin. It started out in Brazil, and then with the second generation of Onixes started a new market called the GEM, which stands for Global Emerging Markets. They actually began manufacturing and exporting to China, Uzbekistan, Mexico, and Kazakhstan. Now, there are several specifications with different options that you can choose for this vehicle. However, today we are going to be looking at a Switchblade Silver Metallic and a Darkmoon Blue Pearl Metallic, which is this vehicle that you see right here. Alright guys, well we're going to go ahead and get this hood open so that we can go over the mechanical specifications of this vehicle. It's like a side hand actually. Oops. Okay, there we go. Alright, okay, so it looks like I'm gonna have to hold the hood up because there is no hood latch or springs to keep the hood open. Also, keep in mind that the measurements that I'm gonna be using are imperial system, including miles, seconds, inches, cubic feet, and gallons to explain and describe the vehicle. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So we have a 6-speed automatic transmission. The vehicle is gasoline turbocharged with a 3-cylinder motor producing 1 liter front-wheel drive. The horsepower is 115 HP. Torque is 123 pounds per feet. 0 to 60 is apparently 9.4 to 10.1 seconds, which is pretty much on par with the acceleration of a Hummer. And finally, the top speed is 116 miles an hour. So getting into the exterior dimensions, we have a wheelbase of 100.4 inches. The length from bumper to bumper is 163.9 inches. The width is 80.5 inches. The width without the mirrors is 68.2 inches. Height is 58.1 inches. Ground clearance is 5.1 inches. Curb weight is 2,447 pounds. Gross weight is 3,351 pounds. Okay, so to show you guys the exterior, we have 2 of these Onixes back to back. Here is the rear of the vehicle. We have the nameplates Onix, Chevy, and Turbo. And here is the nameplate for the blue one. All right, so getting to the interior of the vehicle, gonna go ahead and show you guys the cabin. And here is the key for the vehicle. You have the buttons on the front and the Chevy logo on the back. Pop that open. So the vehicle is equipped with a Jimmy key still. So the vehicle is equipped with 2 USB ports as well as a 8-volt car port in the front. Here is the center console. It goes pretty deep, but it also is narrow. And there also are 2 cup holders right in front of the center console here. You have the e-brake, and then you have a glove compartment here. I wonder if the car will turn on without me pushing the brake. I'm just going to test it. Okay, so it does. All right. Just wanted to test that. All right. I'm just kind of curious. Yeah, I'm actually very surprised that the car turns on without you even having to press the brake. Usually the newer cars have a safety where you have to press the brake to turn the car on. Anyway, moving on to the range of the vehicle, we have a range of 369.1 miles in the city, 437.5 miles on the highway. The fuel capacity is 11.6 gallons. The MPG is 46 in the city, 49 on the highway, and 48 estimated combined miles. Let me see if I can get this to open. There we go. And here is the rear of the vehicle. Also, just want to do a quick startup for you guys. I turned the car on fairly quick earlier, so I'm just going to do it again. Turned on, but let me just show you guys how it turns on. Super quick here. Okay, that's cool. All right. So, also, strangely enough, it appears that there's only one position for the key. So let me demonstrate. You have to turn it to like right here. The key ends up like vertically. Usually when I turn off my car, my old car, the key would end up horizontal, like all the way down. And then if you wanted to turn on slightly, you would turn on like that. And then you would turn on like this to turn on. But now it's like you actually start like this to have it off. And then you start like that. And then you go all the way in to turn it on. The push button usually doesn't allow you to keep the vehicle in a standby position. Anyway, so getting to the cargo dimensions of the vehicle, we have a cargo area of 10.7 cubic feet for the trunk. The seats do go down. And if you have the seats down, you gain drain another 8.2 cubic feet, and then with the front seats you have 6.7 cubic feet. The vehicle is equipped with a spare tire under the floorboard of the trunk of the vehicle. I just noticed that this car is called a March, Nissan March. What is this? A Nissan March S. In today's episode of Blue's Clues Figure Out What Year the Vehicle is, I am trying to figure out what year that this blue Onix is. I know the silver one is a 2022, but looking at the spare key and all these documents, I am still not sure what the year is. I'm guessing it's between a 2021 or a 2022. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, YouTube.